Yo, what is up, guys? It's Shah or Shah Tweaks on Twitter, and today we'll be exposing some retard called RM Tweaks, which, if you don't know, he charges $30 for a pack. And if you don't know this already, any optimizer or tweak seller that sells a pack is automatically just a fraud. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's probably just stealing free resources and is like stealing YouTube tweaks or GitHub tweaks, etc., and selling them online. But basically, a client of mine and some other people from my server were trying to show me this premium pack, which is £30, which is around, I'm pretty sure, almost like $40. So it's like $36, I'm pretty sure, after conversion, like if after doing exchange rates. But literally, he's selling a pack for £30, which is completely bullshit. It's nothing. It's not even. It's all stolen bullshit. He doesn't even know. He doesn't even know what these files are. He doesn't even have like the shit like set up correctly, and he's just reselling. Like literally, my free optimization pack is 100 times better. Not even literally 1,000 times better than using his fucking paid service. Like if you installed LTSC and watch my latest video, how to actually reinstall Windows properly and actually tweak it using my free optimization pack, you'll be 100 times better than using his fucking paid shitty service. Okay, but let me just carry on with the video. On the first bit, he tells you to download Windows 10 21H1, not even 20H2. 20H1 literally has zero advantages. Like you're not gonna have what's it called?
Security features.
Not security. Not that. It's in here? Hardware accelerated GPU scheduling. So if you want to test HAGs, for example, then you can. For most people, it's good. Most people, it's not. You have to test. But you can't even have HAGs on 20H1. It came out in 20H2, I'm pretty sure. But he gives you some sketchy link that's not even an official Microsoft link. And if you look on the second link, he's telling you to download 1809, which is kind of outdated just because if you want to play the latest Modern Warfare 2, Warzone 2, and probably the FIFA 23, because I'm pretty sure FIFA 23 doesn't work with 1809, but most newer games don't have 1809 support. Majority of softwares do not have 1809 support. For example, Adobe Premiere Pro and stuff like that, those probably require newer versions of Windows. But literally, he's not giving you official websites, and he's just telling you to download this without any actual explanation, and he doesn't know what he's doing. But yeah, he's just basically telling you, to DM his helpers in his Discord. I'm pretty sure that this guy is not even getting in a call to help you. He's just giving you a pack. He's just selling it, and he probably just ignores you or blocks you later. I don't know. But this Wretch and RM Tweaks are the same person. And if you look on his Twitter, he's quite literally just retweeted his own tweet. He's literally retweeted his alt and made a fake vouch. So if you look at his Twitter, you will see that. And then he puts a thing to pause updates. He just puts a shortcut to Windows Updates panel. But if you go into the clean all cache, he gives you a third-party software to do device cleanup. And then he gives you a shortcut for the temp folder and then another shortcut for the Windows temp folder. But he also gives you Wretch Cache Cleaner. And my friend Social, who's another tweaker, he's just told me that this is made by Paragon. And he's quite literally just renamed it and etc. But yeah, he did not make this. Paragon did. And yeah, he doesn't know what he's doing. Okay. This will be like the actual deciding factor where if you want to judge if he knows what he's doing or not, because as you see here, it says disable hibernate, and if you go edit it, I even know what the fuck this is. I don't even know what the hell I'm looking at. But this is not disable hibernate. That is not disabling hibernate. But if you go into the registry, which is obviously all stolen from probably some AdamX or whatever. But you can see he has a disable hibernate registry. So you can quite literally see he's probably stolen it and he doesn't know what he's doing. Same thing with background apps. He has a shortcut for background apps and much more. But yeah, he doesn't know what he's doing. He's just copying, pasting tweaks found on YouTube or GitHub, whatever. I don't know where he's found it. But yeah, let's go to this Deepload apps. So see, there's Deepload apps, Deepload Discord, I mean. Made by Wretch. It said Wretch Deepload Discord. If you scroll down, I'm pretty sure it says made by Velo, and the crisp command made by this guy. But this guy did not make the debloat. You can tell literally says Velo. It used to be he was a big PC tweaker at the time. He used to have a program called Velo Performance Booster. I'm pretty sure it's called, but after getting exposed, he kind of like deactivated. I'm pretty sure. I'm not entirely sure, but literally, yeah, you can see this guy did not make this debloat Discord script. And if you go to the debloat medal, this is not even debloating. This is just fucking changing settings in medal. So this has nothing to do with debloating whatsoever. And then you see debloat Spotify. It's the same thing. Probably somebody made it out. Somebody else made it, and he just fucking copied it. And yeah. But if I go to this low latency power plan, I'm pretty sure this is just the ultimate performance power plan, or like the get some high performance power plan, and he's just stolen it. And I'm pretty sure this file is from 3.3 as well. Like it's not like 3.3 didn't invent the fucking script, but I'm pretty sure this actual file is quite literally stolen from 3.3. But yeah, and yeah, it just says that if your command if it doesn't work, use this, and he just puts an image for ultimate performance power plan, gives you a shortcut for power options, and tells you to run all commands as administrator. But if you go to the remove input delay folder, he gives you some system devices to disable in device manager, which is good. However, I'm pretty sure he doesn't know it. He doesn't actually learn any of this. He's probably just found this information from probably using a free resource like calypto.us, because he's using all the ones that I can see that I'm pretty sure are listed from that website, from his Google document. And another thing is, he's not showing any other system devices, for example, your network, USB, and it's anything else like monitors, anything. But basically, he's not showing you anything else apart from the system devices, and then he just tells you to disable power saving on USB controllers. And if you look, there's a lot of spelling mistakes and yeah, it's bad grammar in general. And then there's a script to disable hypervirtualization, TPM, high precision event timer, but this is not how you disable HPET. You want to disable it in either BIOS or device manager. You want to test what's good for your performance or not. But you can see that is not how you disable it. And then you just got some other commands, mainly some other BCDs, but it's all stolen and well-known tweaks that you can download. But yeah, he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. I'm just realizing I'm screen sharing, so I'm just going to turn off my screen share just because, just so the stream is better, plus using less resources on my PC. But yeah, Wretch Cortana Remover, he did not make this. I don't know who made this, but he did not make this. Disable registry. As you can see, a lot of the registry from the original folder was from there. For example, hibernation and network throttling, and probably Nagel's algorithm. I'm not entirely sure. It probably has though. But a lot of these registry files are from the same thing, and he's just copy pasted it. And that's how you know he doesn't know what he's doing. Must do for the lowest latency. What's this? It's just telling you to download a tweaking tool made by a YouTuber called Rteaks20787, because you can literally it says his name, and then if you copy this image, you can see Rteaks20787 Windows utility, and he's telling you to copy this shit because he doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't know how to make his own scripts to do everything for him, and he's just stealing tweaks and doing that. Oh, yeah, keep in mind, he's not selling this for free. If it was free, it would be better, but even still, that's still shit because he doesn't know what he's doing. But he's charging people £30 for this service. So you're charging people for like $36 just for this shit service, which is not going to be any use for your PC. But let's go down. So you got the premium debloater, by the way. The Wretch debloater. This does not even look like a fucking debloater. You can see this is not a debloater. If I go to the Wretch low latency, you can just see it's just more tweaks, which is just stolen, and etc. If I go to Wretch Windows 10, this is not even Windows 32 priority separation. It's a broken fucking registry. And if I go to the system config tweaks, this is just like your basically just MS config and changing some settings. Personally, I wouldn't do the first setting just because it's not needed. But the second settings, like for example, disabling some non-Microsoft services, perfectly fine. But if you look, it disables BattlEye, Easy Anti-Cheat, and Epic Games online services. 3 services you will need if you want to play games like Fortnite, etc., or any Epic game in general. And he's quite literally just disabled that. So that's another thing. Like that's how you know he doesn't know what he's doing. And then you can see as a free Windows tweaker app, and that's basically his whole. No, actually, that's not even his whole bag. That's just a remove input delay thing. But as you can see, everything's stolen. He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. He's just a retard. He's literally Bandits 3.0. First, you had Bandits doing tweak selling. Doesn't even know what he's doing, fucking up people's PCs. Then you had the Indian kid called Danjano Tweaks, who's a retard. Doesn't know what he's doing. Also, he bought Bandits' pack and became a fucking tweak seller. I don't know how much time that was before from him buying the thing and then becoming a tweak seller, but I don't imagine it was that much. But let's go to the CPU tweak. So you go with Intel users. It gives you a few settings you can change in BIOS, but it doesn't give you anything advanced. And I'm pretty sure it doesn't even do it for you. It just tells you the settings. So if you're a newbie for in terms of computing, so you won't if you're let's say you bought his service, you're a newbie, does nothing about computing, you don't know anything whatsoever, and then this fucking retard tells you to go into your BIOS and change these settings. First of all, you're probably not going to know where these settings are, and second of all, you're more likely to fuck it up by disabling other settings by accident, and this degrading your performance. But as you can see, doesn't know what he's doing, is a retard. And let's go to this AMD BIOS tweaks, and then it just gives you a few AMD BIOS tweaks. It's not even tweaks, it's just BIOS settings. But it doesn't know what he's doing. He's a retard. And so if I go to GPU tweaks, let's see this. Just giving you some GPU settings. But if you actually know what you're doing, you don't actually want to download the Radeon control panel anyway. All you want to do is realistically just tweak your AMD GPU with not using the Radeon control panel, by actually using registry and just installing the display driver by basically downloading the file, extracting the driver, and then going to Device Manager and installing it. But you don't want to install the AMD GPU driver the traditional method. If you look in my free optimization pack, there's a URL which shows you, so there's a link that shows you, link to a YouTube video which shows you how to install a stripped AMD driver. But let's see these AMD registry tweaks. Some basic shit, doesn't even know what he's doing. There's DDU. That's the only useful thing, is DDU, to remove your graphics driver. Best drivers. These are kind of outdated in my opinion, not really best drivers. In my opinion, just use the latest, just because the latest drivers do have better optimizations. With, obviously in the past there were drivers that were better, for example 24.2, and those other drivers as well. However, since AMD drivers recently have become much better, and they've fixed DX11, majority of DX11 performance from the May preview driver, ever since then AMD drivers especially, have just been alright. So it's probably better for you to download the latest AMD driver anyway. But you can see he doesn't know what he's doing. Let's see this advanced DPU driver. So he's telling you to install these drivers. But same thing, for example, if you're on, NVIDIA, you will notice that there are newer drivers that have better optimization. So it's probably, if you're on a 30 series or 40 series card, it's probably better for you to use a driver that's close to the latest, for example, 526.98, and that's the driver that comes with Warzone 2 support. But basically, that driver will be perfectly fine for the majority of people. And obviously, if you play specific games like Fortnite and Valorant, then obviously you can try older drivers if you're using Pascal or it's just the first RTX lineup, so 20 series and 16 series. Obviously, 16 series isn't an RTX card, but it's still using the same architecture, still using the Turing architecture. But yeah, you could just use older drivers for those, like GPUs, if you're playing games like Fortnite and Valorant, which don't require the latest drivers. I'm pretty sure Fortnite does perform better with the latest drivers anyway. Like with not you don't have to use the exact latest drivers. You can just use 526.98, like I was saying. But older drivers, for example, 472.12, 457.30, and any other drivers will probably be bad to like as of now, just because they're kind of outdated. But yeah, gives you NVIDIA Clean Install. It doesn't even give you a proper version. It gives you the version that doesn't have the DCH. Basically, there's option in NVIDIA Clean Install that shows you how to. No, it's an option for you to install the control panel without needing stores. If you're on a DCH drive, you'll be able to use it, but it's only on NVIDIA Clean Install 1.2.0, but it's not on the latest or the previous driver. But yeah, it shows you how to do it. These two options are perfectly fine. So these two images are correct, but then it doesn't even show you any. This literally on this installation tweaks doesn't even show you how to. It doesn't even choose good options, and then you're just fucking doing BS. But you should not clean. You should not click on unattended express installation just because you shouldn't. If you have my free optimization pack, you'll see the options that you do want to click on, and yeah, that's this. Just you can see that this is a shit, and then this is also shit. GPU registry tweaks. I want to see this Ret GPU tweaks. This is not even GPU tweaks. This is fucking game priorities, optimization. He did not make this, by the way, as you can tell. And then this is this unhide silk smoothness, which is basic setting. You can just use to unhide it from the NVIDIA control panel, so you can change it. You can turn it off or keep it on wherever you want. MSI mode. It has that. NVIDIA control panel settings. I don't understand. He has NVIDIA control panel settings, which not even good in the first place. Anti-stropic filtering should be off. Anti-aliasing mode should be off. And some other stuff, for example, low latency mode should be turned on. And third optimization you want to test. If you want better performance, just put it on. If you want lower latency, turn it off. But if you look, he doesn't even have this OpenGL rendering GPU set. It sits at auto select. It's not even on his GPU. But yeah, you can see the rest of the settings and not giving you any proper settings in general. And then he gives you a fucking custom NIP, which either he did make or it's most likely stolen from somebody else, and etc. But yeah, as you can see, all shit. And there's some more stuff that you can do. But as I was saying, if you use NVIDIA Clean Install properly, you wouldn't need to remove NVIDIA telemetry, because you can get rid of the driver telemetry from NVIDIA Clean Install, so you don't need this fucking command. But enough of that. Let's just go to the RAM tweaks. Let's see this BIOS RAM tweaks. This is not even any BIOS RAM tweaks. It's just showing you how to apply your XMP profile or your DOCP profile if you're on AMD. But yeah, just not even showing you how to do that properly. Like, it's not even showing you how to tune any settings, how to overclock. No tutorials. Like, it'd be weird for him, because usually he gives, if you notice, there's a recurring pattern. He gives you links and videos and stuff, but it doesn't even give you that. It just tells you to put your XMP profile on. And then this RAM tweaks, which is quite literally bullshit. I don't even know what the fuck this shit is. Retch, mem page and stuff. And I don't know why he has this as it is. This looks unusual. I don't even know if this does what it says, but should not be like this, basically. And he obviously did not make this script, if you could not tell. This ping tweaks, this is very funny. So you've got the ping tweaks, which literally says ping. It's the one's called Ethernet, and it just gives you drivers, which is fine. Windows ping tweaks. I want everyone to look at this. You got the ping tweaks, all stolen stuff. You can have a look. All stolen stuff, I'm pretty sure. Like, I'm pretty sure one of these stuff is stolen from Zillion. It might be this one, actually. I don't know. It might be this one or another one that's stolen from Zillion. I can't tell. It was one of these two. But if you go to the premium ping tweaks, so he has the ping tweaks folder, then you got Windows ping tweaks, and then he's got the premium ping tweaks. And if you look, the top file is a script to delete Fortnite games folder. So apparently deleting the Fortnite game folder is a ping tweak. But yeah, and also the removing prefetch and clearing temp. So clearing prefetch and temp is apparently a fucking ping tweak. That's in his premium ping tweaks folder. But yeah, as you can tell, he's a literal retard, doesn't know what he's doing. And then the wireless Wi-Fi is just more drivers and stuff. But yeah, as you can tell, doesn't know what he's doing. Let's see this cooling tweaks. So he gives you a video, like as I said, reoccurring theme. He just gives you a fucking video, and then he just shows you how to set your fan in BIOS, and then GPU, and then just gives you a fan curve. Doesn't even show you how to overclock, by the way. Does it even show you how to do that? Doesn't give you a link or whatever, but yeah, it just gives you a fucking picture of a fan curve setting. And then game launcher tweaks. Quite literally bullshit. Personally, launcher tweaks for like Steam, so like Apex launcher tweaks, those are perfectly fine. If you do research, then you will know they will be beneficial for games like Apex. For Fortnite, you don't necessarily need any launcher tweaks, but if you wanted to try out and see if they worked, then I'll just use available cores and other stuff. If you look online, you'll be able to see it, but literally majority of these launcher tweaks are quite literally bullshit. I don't know anything about Riot or Warzone, just because I personally don't play Warzone, don't play Valorant, so I wouldn't know. But if you probably do some searching, this is probably more bullshit as well. But yeah, you got the premium OBS debloat, so it gives you apparently a debloated version of OBS, and then he gives you some settings which are completely shit. So he tells you to obviously this is perfectly fine to remove hardware acceleration, but the audio settings, this is quite literally, I'm pretty sure this is just all default. The OBS output is a shit preset as well. It's just a shit preset. It's not good. And then you got the video, so it doesn't even have this FPS at 60, and he has his fucking output scaled at a really low resolution. But yeah, as you can see, doesn't know what he's doing. Peripheral tweaks. Let's see his peripheral tweaks. Oh yeah, I know what these are. It's not even a fucking peripheral tweaks. It's literally just Windows mouse and keyboard properties. So he's telling you to put your repeat delay and your repeat rate to the all the way scroll to the right and the shit all to the left. But yeah, it's all this basic shit. It's not even a tweak. This won't affect your latency whatsoever, like literally at all. And then this is mouse OC hertz. And this is meant to use HID USB-F. I don't even think he has HID USB-F in here, so I don't know how he's doing that, but whatever. He's overclocking it. I don't know why he's overclocking your mouse to 8,000 Hz. If you know, majority of mouses are not even stable at 8,000 Hz. For example, the Razer Viper 8K Hz is not even stable at 8K. So are some other mouses at 4K Hz. Not even stable. Literally, you could get stable 2K Hz depending on the mouse, but majority of mouses, wireless and wired, can't really do much more than 1,000 Hz. So realistically, you shouldn't be overclocking anything more than 1,000 Hz. Obviously, if you have peripherals that go above 1,000 polling rate, then you can experiment and do whatever and see what's stable for you on your hardware. But you shouldn't be overclocking. Like same shit, I've seen like people overclocking the PS5 controllers to 8,000 Hz when they shouldn't. They should just keep it at 1,000 Hz, just because that's what's stable. Because 8,000 Hz is not going to be stable, and it's most likely going to break your controller and potentially your USB ports. But yeah, don't overclock your controller or peripherals to 8,000 Hz, because that's just not stable at anything good. He has a revert to default settings, and then he has some mouse tweaks, some basic registry bullshit. But if you look, he has the same fucking setting right there and there, and it's not even set up correctly, and none of the shit's set up correctly actually. But yeah, doesn't know what he's doing. All stolen tweets that are broken, and doesn't know what he's doing. And then this bit is some audio shit for Warzone, which I don't know. It doesn't even spell audio correctly, so yeah, you can see. But personally, this is probably some more bullshit. But yeah, that's his whole fucking pack. He sells for £30, which is like $36, $37. I'm not really sure. Should be around that price, but yeah, as you can see, it's all complete bullshit. Doesn't know what he's doing. All stolen tweaks. This kid is probably 13, 12. I don't know how old, but doesn't know how to actually optimize. And if you're not aware, 99% of these fucking tweakers in the tweaking community don't know what they're doing. I've exposed countless people because they don't know what they're doing. People was trying to say, "Oh, you're just trying to get rid of people from the tweaking community, like for like competitive sake." That's not why I'm removing people from the community. I've made tweakers deactivate and reform their ways and stuff, and there's others that continue to scam people and tweak sell. But that's not the reason I make these videos and make these Twitter posts. The reason I do it is to make sure that people are aware of these people and to avoid them, and to actually learn something about computing and like Windows optimization in general, and knowing about these guys so they can avoid them and tell their friends to avoid them. Just because I know a lot of people recently need their PC tweaked because people don't know how to, like, people in general don't know how to take care and maintain the systems. A lot of people this season are having really bad performance, and that's why
Everyone got a new computer because of Christmas.
Well, yeah, everyone's got a new computer, so they're trying to get the PC tweaks and stuff. But literally, these guys don't know what they're doing. I'm just trying to prevent people from getting scammed because I've seen countless people getting scammed. Because I've like one of my clients, he was before he met me, he was a bit basically on edge just because his past experience with tweakers. I know like one of my clients spent like $200 on tweaking from other people, and then he came to me and then had his PC sorted, and he was satisfied with the service just because he actually got an actual PC optimization service, not something that's ripping him off and scamming him. But yeah, that's the actual reason I make videos, is to prevent anyone from getting scammed, to avoid these tweak sellers, because they're not optimizers. They're just fucking reselling tweaks. They don't understand anything about computing. They don't put any hours. They don't put in the hundreds of thousands of hours to actually research and how to perform overclocking properly or Windows optimization properly. They don't go on forums and etc. just looking for actual PC optimization, and they don't do any. Basically, they don't do any of the things. All they do is just grab files from YouTube and resell it and make a profit, and then scam a bunch of people. But yeah, that's the reason I make these videos. Thank you for watching, and peace.